I'm Steve Sebelius, Politics and Government Editor for the Las Vegas Review-Journal. We're talking today with Colton Lochhead of the Review-Journal Carson City Bureau about a subject that a lot of people are interested in, and that is marijuana. Colton, you had a story in today's Las Vegas Review-Journal talking about a state investigation of certain marijuana testing laboratories that have not only allowed tainted marijuana to get into the supply, but also for allegedly manipulating the amount of THC in the marijuana. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right, so it kind of started about a month ago. We first saw the first health advisory issued by the state for marijuana that came back testing for high levels of mold and yeast, well above the state's allowable limits. Somehow that product had made it through the initial testing process and onto store shelves and was sold. They had issued a health notice instructing people to not consume the product. And then Monday, more came out, another health advisory for more products that had yeast and mold, and this time also had fungus and other bacteria in it, which are not supposed to be in any marijuana products sold in the state. And a few hours after that came down, the state announced through an email basically that they're looking into some of these testing labs for not only the how these mold and yeast and other fungal products and fungal bacteria got through the process, the testing process, which is supposed to screen those out, but also for possibly manipulating THC levels to boost what people think that they're buying. Say somebody's buying a product that says 22%. There seems to be a possibility that maybe they're not buying 22, but maybe something like 18% THC, effectively increasing the price artificially.
How many labs are we talking about that are under scrutiny for both manipulation of the THC levels and also for allowing some of this tainted marijuana to get onto store shelves?
It's not clear yet. The state hasn't said how many they're investigating at this point. There are from the first health advisory, there was all four batches that were retested and were subject to that health advisory were all tested by the same lab. And as of the most recent one, we haven't been able to track down exactly we haven't been able to track it down, and the state hasn't released which lab did the testing on those. But that is, I guess that's kind of the next step, is trying to figure out and for the state to figure out just how widespread this issue is. If it's just a small number of labs, one lab, or if there's multiple labs across the state doing this, either the THC manipulation or not sufficient testing on the bacteria and fungus and yeast.
All right, sounds good. Well, Colton Lochhead, thank you very much from our Carson City Bureau. We'll stay up to date on this story in print in the Review-Journal and online at reviewjournal.com. Thanks for staying with us.